Welcome to Project Die Hard Mission Monday Update. My name is Sue Roskoff, and I am an ambassador here with Project Die Hard. We are here every Monday night at 6:30 p.m. Central so that we can share out all of the news and updates. And boy, do we have a lot in store for you tonight. So stand by as we are going to be bringing in, first of all, the founder and president of Project Die Hard, Brian Gibson. How you doing tonight, Brian?
Oh, we're hanging in there, Sue. We're hanging in there. Yes, God is great all the time,
Hmm?
right? Big things have moved this past week. We're now on that verge of being able to do big things. But we need some more volunteers.
We really do.
We
We are hitting
really,
that point of there's certain things that are limiting us, and that is definitely one of them.
yeah, that's one of the big ones.
Hmm.
All right. Well, I guess I was smart. I pre-positioned anything. So you bring up the slides and I'll make sure I can operate them from this direction.
All right, here it is.
Okay. Now, folks, as much as I like seeing our faces, you need to read this whole thing, but we're still here and we're still talking. Oh, wrong one. Okay. So, this is me. I can't break it out any smaller. I've stood in the fire of war and was protected, just like the three men that walked into the fire and God protected them. I was tempted by the demons of alcohol and suicide, just like the devil tempted Jesus. That was the Lord and Savior preparing me for the work in the kingdom. That's what I'm doing now. I was a United States Army combat medic. So, who better to take care of veterans? Hate to be blunt, but get the point. Scripture is my coach. If it's not in the book, we don't do it. God is my mentor. My team has earned the right to advise because I only take the best. They've earned the right. Sue has the right to advise. God saved me, gave me the mission, and gave the mission the land, forward operating base Rush. That is the first facility we are building. You should, it kills. It kills veterans when you say you should. I will saves veterans. So, my question to all of our followers and people that are going to rewatch this, what will you do? Our praise report from last week, the fellowship breakfast. That is our outreach program, people. I can't explain it anymore. That's the outreach program. All right. Total veterans served was 36. Praise be to God. First time visitor veterans, 6. That's the number I track. The cost to our mission was $359.63. Throw in the tip, which I'm going to start doing because normally I didn't do that. That's $459.63. Senior Helpers is doing their part. We need more to do there. The mission was blessed with $95 in donations. I'm not a mathematician, but that doesn't pay the electric bill, the water bill, the trash bill, or build anything on Farbrush. It doesn't. Pick a code, scan it, learn more, or become a patron. All praise and glory goes to God for this blessing. We have been invited to Lexington, Kentucky by Little Minia Wrestling, a veteran owned traveling mini wrestling thing. They're giving us free tickets for veterans. For this trip to happen, we need a patron. Okay? I know I'm going, but that's out of my pocket because there's more meetings now in Lexington that I can have to try to grow this mission. We need a bus and we need an event leader for this mission to happen. Reach out if you're that person, can make it happen. Remember to support our community support program members. You can go to our website, see them. The more you support them, the more they can do for the mission. You buy our merch, you support the mission. You support them, they do more. This is the big one from the really past week. Yeah. On the Mark TV has joined the mission as an outreach partner. It's veteran owned. Advertise with them and they can do more for the mission. Join our community support program and you get 2 free minutes going out to 350 million devices. You see, how long have I been toting teamwork makes the dream work? And that when we all work together, more will be done. Our next big thing at the FOB. Lowe's of Carbondale, Illinois, donated the wood. You can't see, but I'm holding up my nice little scar from the blood I gave to the mission. And a great company came over and dug the holes for us. To complete this project, let's put the signs up on their permanent resting spots. We need 55 bags of 80-pound concrete. And of course, the bodies to assemble it all. Matthew 18:20. For where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, I am there in the midst of them. If you are a Project Diehard volunteer, do not commit to what you cannot complete. If you say you got it, you got it. And you keep the team informed. Just a reminder, Forward Operating Base Rush is the first facility and we will be putting a facility nationwide. Luke 3:11. Jesus was asked, "How do we do this?" He answered and said to them, "He who has 2 tunics, let him give him who has none. And then he who has food, let him do likewise." 90% goes to the facilities and outreach program, 10% goes to administration. No leader gets paid. Anybody at any time can request our financial records. We are building the kingdom in the veteran community. This is our part of the Great Commission. We share our blessings. We will help those who help us. The PDH outreach program is the fellowship breakfast. The visitors from Arizona came out, saw everything they loved. They are now currently talking to their location in Tucson, Arizona. They are biting at the hip to start their fellowship breakfast. But I cannot do that until certain resources are met. Prayer, advice, talking to my knowledgeable people. This is what came to me. 3 in every state to represent Project Die Hard. Those 3 people will oversee the mission within their state. But if you don't step up, I can't make sure you're the best for my brothers and sisters. I think that pretty much says it all. A true veteran nonprofit. Pray, share, volunteer, patron. Save veterans' lives. Good, bad, different.
I'd love to hear more about last week with Operation Arizona.
Oh, that was God. They showed up Monday. We know Debbie Hayes, Anthony, right? They've been on the podcast. They came out. Monday they chilled. I had Monday Mission podcast stuff to do, and it's Monday Mission. I'm sorry if Debbie and Anthony, if you thought I was blowing you off, I wasn't. Thank you for coming and visiting, but this mission goes on and on and on and on and on. Right? But Tuesday, they came up to Forward Operating Base Rush. They got a great tour. They took some photos. They did some videos. They have seen what's going to be. They have seen what is going to be. Then Wednesday, they attended the fellowship breakfast. That was par excellent. The 6 first-time visitors. Kentucky Legal Aid there answering veteran questions. Yeah. That was Operation Arizona. Then they flew back. I know Anthony wanted to be on today, but he had some issues to deal with. Debbie Hayes is welcome here any day. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
But I do believe we have somebody who's playing a very important role in our mission sitting in the wings.
He definitely is. Let's go ahead and bring in the one and only Mark Balin with On the Mark TV. How you doing, Mark?
Hey, everybody. Good afternoon. It's an honor to be on this, as always. Brian Gibson, Sue Roscoff. As a fellow veteran, it's always an honor to be on this event. And, the good news is, as soon as this is over, we'll be able to put this on the Mark TV, a global streaming network, and let 350 million people across the globe know what the mission is under Project Die Hard. And I came with some good news. I just was on the phone with Jay Panaro and his father, Lenny Panaro. They own Little Mania Midget Wrestling. And I just talked to Jay, and Jay is like we were talking about that. He's on his last leg. His final day is October 4th. He just got 100% vet ratings, so he's very, very happy. He's extremely pleased with that. He's exhausted. It's been about 15 years. He's exhausted. As you know, he did a lot of missions, ribbons, chest full of ribbons, a lot of action. And matter of fact, they just called him in today to go to work, and he had to get up early in the morning to go to the base. And it's a lot of work. And so they're getting every last minute out of him. So he just gave me the good news that all of the veterans that you bring to Lexington, Kentucky at the Man of War are all comped in, and he'll make sure with his dad, because of what they call a buyout, which means the people already paid for it, I don't think it's an issue, but you'll definitely be able to comp in. They're just going to try to get to do the shout out for you. And then when the shout out is they're doing a 6-part documentary. So it'll be part of the documentary that they're trying to get on Amazon and different channels. And of course, with my connections, we'll get them on all those channels. So you'll be mentioned in Amazon. You'll be mentioned in the documentary also. And then Jay Panaro, actually, he just got a letter. He tried to, if you go to their website, littlemaniaevents.com, which I'm on, all right, and Project Die Hard is going to be on too. His name is Jay Panaro Orija or something like that. It's hard to say his last name, but he just changed it to, and he just got a letter from Donald Trump saying that no, they won't endorse midget wrestling. But he did get a letter from Donald Trump saying about his, serving his duty and stuff, and he posted it on the website. It's called littlemaniaevents.com. That's where you can buy tickets and watch Little Mania Midget Wrestling all over the country. And the good news is very shortly here on the Mark TV global streaming network will have their logo on the center of the ring, and also the turnbuckles, which over 500,000 people from now to the end of the year will be able to see it. And imagine all those people taking videos and selfies and talking to the wrestlers, and then with the documentary. So my brand is going to be blowing up. So yes, and along with by my brand blowing up, what does that mean? I mean, it's Project Die Hard, who's definitely connected to On the Mark TV, is also blowing up. So we're gonna get the right people, not only people, but the right people paying attention to what veterans go through every day.
That is the whole key, brother. That's the whole key. I've been beating the drum since 2018.
Well,
look, we all work together. More will be done. Everybody has their specialty.
Yes, sir.
Like, I know we were talking over the weekend. I cannot wait to build the Disability Channel's studio.
Oh.
Bring those programs to our facilities down here in the States. What were you saying about that? Oh, yeah, veterans can come do documentaries, can do shows for On the Mark TV.
That's right. And we can we can literally create their own disability channel, and we can put it directly on iVod and put it directly on Roku. I mean, imagine a disability veterans channel on Roku.
Brother, look, I'm all for it.
We have the right people. As a matter of fact, like the reason I say that to you is because we have Maureen. Her name is Maureen. She's a godmother of streaming television, and she grew up when she was born. She had cystic fibrosis. She couldn't go to school until she was in the fourth grade. She grew up with that, and then later on in life, she started. Her left leg stopped. Her right leg stopped. Her left arm stopped. Her right arm stopped, and she became paralyzed for over 10 years. And I was just with her last Sunday, and she came out of it. She came out of it. She was able to come to the event in LA, which is the first time she's been out of the house in over a year. And she hasn't been in public for almost 11 years because she just couldn't be. And she's like in her house. She's on the second floor, and they don't even let her come downstairs. She has everything up in her room because it's just that situation where and then she has to wear Uggs because her feet are paralyzed. So it's a really sad situation. So you have the godmother of streaming television endorsing the disability channel, and that's why she's going all out for me. I can basically get anybody to do anything. You know what I mean? So we're gonna have the wrestling guys, and we're gonna give you a shout out in Lexington, and we're gonna and then I told him about the bus too. So who knows? Might be able to get the money for that too. And I told him about it.
Oh, again, brother, my official stance on this is I will not put out veterans send me if you want to make this trip until we have everything locked tight.
Locked tight.
Yeah, I can't look. The blessing of going out to Lexington. I got people there that I'm heading out a couple days early because now I have a reason to drive out to Lexington.
They'll treat you like a VIP, sir. I know what I know where they are. They'll treat you like a VIP. The wrestlers will go crazy over you. They'll treat you like
brother. That I'm not worried about. There are some people out in that neck of the woods that have promised to do things for the mission that they have earned the right for me to go. Where'd you go?
Now you can tell them that they can come to the event. You can bring some people to the event for free and comp them in. You know what I mean? And all they got to do is show up and say they're part of you. They'll mention your name and they'll walk right into the event. And then they'll be able to take photos with the wrestlers and hang out with the
brother. I know. But the question is, where did they go? That's what I want to know. Where did they go?
You mean, where's the event?
No.
Oh.
Dude, break this down for them.
There are people who committed to be part of what's going on with Project Die Hard and have, should we say ghosted the mission?
Wait.
And so to reconnect and see, where are you? Where'd you go? Reconnecting is big.
I'm with you. 1 minute. No, I'm here. I'm trying to show somebody. There's somebody in my house, and I'm trying to show them my channel.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, just Joe.
Always.
Hold on, let me just show you something. Look, see, on the Mark TV, see? Yeah, and it's on a lot more than that.
Yeah, wait. Turn back over. Let me see the whole screen.
See, this is on the Mark TV. See, that's Bonita and my wife, Evie.
Hi, y'all.
And then she came over to pray with them. So see right here. See, this is on the Mark. All these channels are connected to me, but this is on the sports and interviews. See, right, and then watch. Right, I own it all. Yeah, this is mine. See, and it look in living color.
There you go, people.
That's Tommy Davidson. This is Tommy Davidson, David Allen Greer, and then Wayne's is playing Mike Tyson. That's in living color, right? And look, and what happens is watch. See, he's playing. He just punched Mike Tyson. And if you look, see, watch, and then see all these Easy Way TV, Winnie's Playhouse, and this is like a VH1 channel. See, yeah, this is all. Yep. And then I'll show you. See right here. See, watch, and then what happens is, if you go back to here, see, and if you go out, I'll show you something. And if you go back up here, see, You'll see other stuff where I'm connected to other channels. See, like, look, see, there's iDream TV. All right. And if you go here, if you go, watch, you see right here, you just scroll down to 48. I'll show you. If you scroll down to 48, see, on the Mark TV, right? And then open it up. See, in living color, see? And then if you go here, you go to Easy Way TV. This is the big one. This is see, watch this. This is Easy Way TV. This is a huge. This is where I was just out in LA Sunday.
Yeah, I saw that, brother.
Right. And I just got a new. Oh, by the way, I just got a Congressional Award and Ambassador of Peace Award. And it's,
there you go.
See, I buy the Easy Way. See, and then I'm on Easy Way TV too. See, and then all these other channels. See, Laugh or Die TV. I'm gonna have that on me and everything. See.
Okay, folks.
Yeah, not the old days. Okay.
Yeah, folks. Listen up. Listen to this man. He's helping the mission. You join our mission as a community support program member. You get to take advantage of all that.
Of over 350 million people seeing you across the globe on multiple channels. I'm on all these channels. Like, I'm literally on all these channels. See, I'm on every.
Yeah,
I'm on.
brother. This again. We had a few people pop in, pop out. Look, man, if you got a question, put it in the chat. We'll see it. It'll get asked. But if you're not hanging out and watching this whole show, you're missing things.
Mm-hmm.
And
actually, Sue, isn't there an event this weekend?
Oh, is there ever? There's an amazing event taking place this weekend.
Mark, you know about this event?
No.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, just wait. You do. Give me a second here. It is Bob Holmes and the one-man volleyball team, Grays Lake, Illinois.
I can't go. That's the problem.
Yeah, we understand.
No, my wife's situation. I can't leave town.
I understand, brother, but Sue and Kurt are going there.
Amen.
Yes,
right? So if you have a question about Die Hard, they're there. I am doing my best to get up there.
Wow.
Because I want to see Sue and Kurt. For everybody else, I'll answer your questions, but I want to go shake hands with Kurt and give Sue a big hug.
Oh, just to show you, by the way. Look. See, there's a telethon is still on the channel. See, there's a June 7th telethon. So that's, people can still watch the telethon on my channel.
Oh, nice. You can see all the things. You can see the Project Die Hard operation going on there. All the people that are partnered up with us.
Yeah, this is the Richie and Nori set where Richie was talking. This was where they were in Richie Nori's house. But that's all involved. So that's all still on there. Everything's still on there. So the telethon is still showing on the Mark TV too.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Again, this is, look, team, followers. If you're on YouTube, Facebook, I think we might have made LinkedIn Live on a few channels so far. We don't have enough followers on Die Hard's LinkedIn to make it live yet. But in Instagram can only do those little shorts. So, but as Mark said, this show tonight is going to be ripped from our YouTube channel and put onto On the Mark TV.
Yes.
So,
and just to let you know, just like, because I know you'll appreciate this. As you see, I have Praise TV, I have Thought TV. The one thing about On the Mark TV that people have to really realize is it's wholesome, it's clean, it's family TV. There's a lot of family channels on there. There's a lot of faith channels on there. There's a lot of clean Westerns on there, very clean TV. Maureen, that built this channel and built all this, is a woman of God. She's a woman of faith. She's in her 60s. So she's a big fan of like Pierce Brosnan, John Wayne, Elvis Presley, Kirk Douglas. I mean, we have the villain with Arnold Schwarzenegger in his blue leisure suit from 1979. I mean, his first movie. I mean, Elvis Presley's first movie in 1956. Laredo, Steven Spielberg. She has all the licensing for this. So it's clean, wholesome family TV. It's not, and it's nothing against genres or people or culture. I mean, because obviously we have In Living Color on there, but it's just in general, it's clean, wholesome family TV that you don't have to kick the kids out or plug their ears or hide their eyes. And that's the best part about it.
Oh, again, brother, I'm grateful that you're with the mission. Okay. Look, guys, when I say I only take the best, Sue and Kurt started this conversation. Okay. Due diligence was done. They're part of the team. That's how it works. Mark and I have had long conversations on the phone. We've talked. He's got some great ideas that we're still developing that could really benefit veterans. But
if you're a veteran and if you're a veteran and you own a business, contact me. I at LinkedIn, Facebook, whatever it takes, my phone number, and just find me. And if you're a veteran, let's get a show. Like, let's put your show on it. Let's put your business on there. I could do a little affiliate link for you guys, like 5% of your business. But I'm not trying to take your money. I'm just trying to. I got partners, and I want to do, like, normally it's 10%, 20%, 30%, but for veterans, it's a 5%, and I'll become your global affiliate link where 350 million people or more will see your brand. I mean, you can't. I just posted this morning. I'm not trying to be I love the NFL. I'm a Giants fan. I am a huge NFL fan. But people are spending millions of dollars to get in front of 60 million people plus on one day for 3 hours on a Sunday in February. Okay. And the NFL sold out 90% already before the season even started. Okay. I'm not asking for $1 million. I'm asking for 100, and I'll put you in front of 350 million people. So the NFL is phenomenal. Their reach is incredible. But that's why, if you notice, they just played a game in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Why? Because they're trying to become global. I am global.
Again, brothers, look. If you go to our website, you can find Mark on the Mark TV. Click the link on our website. It'll take you right to him. Okay? He's doing his part for this mission. The back end deal is between us. He's going to help you. I guarantee it. But he has to eat too. Okay?
More eyes on the prize. That's all we're doing. We're just helping more people see you. And that's the problem. You've been visible. You've been invisible. You just have been. It's not nobody's fault. It's just nobody has the resources. We now have. That's why I keep telling Kurt. Kurt, your whole game plan has to change because now you have these incredible resources. You have multiple streaming channels that you're part of, and Kurt sits on my board of directors. You have multiple streaming channels that are reaching half the world. I mean, I'm in. The Whale TV has 400 brands of televisions, and they're in multiple continents: China, Japan, Africa, Australia, Austria, India, Europe. There's 400 brands of television, and by the way, that's over 300 million people that they reach, and they're about to come to the U.S., which will put us over 500 million people that we reach on a daily basis. There's not a lot of people who can do that for you. There might be 5, and I work with them. I know 5 people that can do it, and I work with them. They're my partners.
Again, brother, this is how it works, right? Just like our facilities. Yeah, we're building forward operating base Rush in McKenna, Illinois. That's the first facility. Then we are building one in every state. Then we're going to Canada. Why? Because we have American veterans living up there. Oh, and by the way, Canadian veterans are some really weird dudes, and I want to talk to them. All right. But we have American veterans living around the world. They live around the world. Share this. Trust me, you're going to find an American veteran living around the world. We get America done. We get Canada done. Then we build facilities there to service American veterans. You see how that works, folks?
American veterans go wherever they can afford it.
Uh-huh. Okay. You see how that works, folks? We got to get the first one done first. That takes volunteers. That takes patrons. That's what it takes.
Yeah, I'm going to get them to pass the hat in Kentucky for you. You'd be surprised. They sell trash can lids for like $1,000 because they just smacked a midget in the head with it. And by the way, I got to tell you guys, I watch midget wrestling all the time. I watch a lot of wrestling, period. Okay, and it's extremely entertaining. Like, it's fun to watch it. And these are not like guys that make believe they're small. These are guys that are like 4 foot and smaller, maybe 4'6". I don't even think they're that tall. Maybe 4'4". And they're actually little guys. If you go to littlemaniaevents.com, you'll see what I'm talking about. And, reach out to them and go see an event. It's only like $25 and $45 to go see an event. And it's real intimate. Like, for $45, you could be sitting right next to the ring, feel the sweat. They do like steel cage matches, bull rope matches, tag team matches. They do everything you watch on WWE, except it's more fun. And there's a lot less promo talk. They just wrestle for like 2 hours straight.
Again, folks, I'm honored to be able to go out and see this. Okay? When all this came about over the weekend, look, this is great. Oh, and by the way, Brian, bring your veterans from Western Kentucky.
And that was just, what are the odds that Brian says, I'd love to have the veterans come to Paducah, Kentucky? And I said, that's a good idea. Let me call the owner. I call the owner up, Lenny Pinaro, and I say, Lenny, are you guys going to be anywhere near Kentucky? Well, guess what, Mark? We're going to be there in 3 weeks. I mean, how's that for fate? And here's a funny story. About back in April, it's the same it's like me and Lenny are on the same page. It's incredible because back when I first met him in March, when I reached out and I wanted wrestling on my channel, and I reached out to 20 independents, and they all came back and said yes, but they didn't have much content, and they were only doing like once a month events. Lenny's out there 350 days a year, and so Lenny says, "Hey, Mark, guess what?" And I go, "What?" He goes, "I'm going to be in Phoenix in a week." I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" And he came to Phoenix like a week later. I mean, just like this Kentucky thing. This is fate. This is where I'm supposed to be. On the Mark TV is supposed to be connected to Little Mania Midget Wrestling All Stars. It's just the way it's supposed to be.
Oh, and I got it, brother. Look. Hey, Paducah, Southern Illinois. I bet you I know a guy who can get them to come here. Maybe.
No. I told him about the facility. They're already looking into.
Oh, brother, I'm baiting my public.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I'm baiting my public. You see how this works? Join our mission.
That's like the what you call shakedown, where she does the fishing.
Yes.
See, we're promo shakedown. By the way, 12 noon every day, shakedown.
Oh yeah.
Work out with the amazing Sue Roscoff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, it's streamed on Die Hard channels. At noon every day. Sue does that. She love it.
Shakedown. Everybody needs to join shakedown. You're working out.
Yeah, you're moving. Brothers and sisters, tune in at noon.
By the way, if you throw a little change in her pocket, she'll make you a theme song. Mark TV has a theme song because of Sue Roscoff. You see that smile? You see that smile? That's what they call a beacon of light. That's a beacon of light. Her and her husband, Kurt Roscoff, are beacons of light. He like, even when I say something that's out of place, like Kurt's like, you're not supposed to say that. He's 10 years younger than me, but he thinks he's my dad. But everybody thinks they're my dad. But seriously, I mean, if you want to connect, if you want to meet good people, and as entrepreneurs, I just posted this the other day in social media, and it's the truth. As entrepreneurs, we're taught to stack people. Like you stack in a grocery store, you stack people on top of each other because you're supposed to I have that 25,000 people on my LinkedIn. I have to max out on Facebook. I need all these views on TikTok and Instagram. I got to stack people. I don't even know half the people I belong to with LinkedIn because I was stacking people. All right. I was trying to get my numbers up because some people taught me that, and that's not true. It's not about stacking people. I just had this conversation with a gentleman, 30,000 followers. I'm like, great. How much money? And I'm not saying he's a great man and he does great things. But the bottom line is you're just stacking people, but you don't stack people. What you do is find the right people. Brian Gibson, a Project Diehard. Kurt and Sue Roscoff are the right people. Robert Butwin is the right person. Okay? Santa Papa John is the right person. Daniel Barrett from Inspire.world is the right person. Eric Zuley of Easy Way TV is the right person. Cassandra Cooper, Mark G, all these people are the right people, okay? Bruce from Langer's Juice are the right people. These are people that care about you. They're concerned about you, and they have your back, and they're not stacking dollars. They're stacking heart and soul, and they're helping you build your business, helping you make money, but not even money. It's just they help you make true friends, and you can reach out to people like Thomas Long, a BizVet, and people like Jason McNamara, No More 9 to 5. And these are the people, John Jew. I mean, these are the people that you get to meet all the time. You get to meet Hala Hashem, and you get to meet that does an event every 12 o'clock. And you get to meet, oh my God, I'm working directly with Tim Taylor from The Great Discovery, Joe Beck of M3 Link. These are amazing people that are giving back every single day. Did they ask you for money? No. No, they don't. They ask what I do for you.
You keep moving so fast, I can't interject here because you made a good point.
Go ahead.
It's not about stacking people. It's not. It's the people that you are with. Okay?
Speaking of people we're with.
Yeah, look, folks, this is how it works. We do our part. Mark's doing his part. What part are you going to play? That's the question. Speaking of Kurt, say something.
Welcome to the party.
It's hard to get him started. It's what you like to say to people. You're muted.
Somehow we're not hearing it.
What's that?
Isn't he the tech guy?
Oh, there you go.
We go.
Isn't he the
sound?
tech guy?
You do.
You're good.
There we go. Right.
We're gonna have
So,
Sue
Mark,
talk
how
to
you
you.
doing,
You
my
just
son?
move your lips. my son, yeah.
There we go.
I guess he heard me. I guess he was listening.
So,
Well,
here's guys.
Words of wisdom, Dad. So you want to talk for him? He can just move his lips.
I'm gonna say I don't.
So what do you need?
Come and meet us. This is my words right now is if you want to come in and actually have a chance to say hello, here's an opportunity because this is where we're going to be this Saturday. We've got, and it's not just about getting a chance to meet us. That's not what it's about. It's a chance to meet a lot of wonderful people and hear from some amazing people. We got the one-man volleyball team that is taking on the Village of Grays Lake Fire Department and Police Department on this coming Saturday at 1:00 Central. And then the very next day, the Village of Gurney Fire and Police Departments on Sunday the 14th. There's information on the screen right now as far as how to connect and how to be there. The MC, Tim Tyrell, retired NFL football player, played for the Atlanta Falcons, LA Rams, and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So we're going to hear from Bob Holmes delivering a powerful message. It says it right on the screen here. His message is about perseverance, resilience, and hope. We are all about hope here, right? So he talks specifically with teenage suicide, bullying, and vaping. He actually does hold world records. There's not too many people you get to meet that are record holders like he is. Can you believe he has won more than 20,000 volleyball games where it's him against a team of 6? And sometimes that team of 6 has actually been professional football players and Olympic athletes. And sometimes like this, it's the police department, the fire department. You get these guys are, they're not too shabby, right? And we've got Bob out there, one man, beating them. Again, he has won more than 20,000 games and has lost less than 500. Isn't that crazy?
Again, folks, this is how it works. Mm-hmm. As I said earlier in this broadcast, and I kind of scolded my team this morning when this was brought up, going, why wasn't that on my calendar? Oh, we mentioned it, and look, team, got it. If it's not on the calendar, does it happen? No, right? So now I got to move things around. Yeah. I would need my whole walls back here would be nothing but whiteboards. Mm-hmm. Electronic works. I've had people teach me. See?
It's good to know people.
Yeah. Wait. Josh. Mm-hmm. He was at the breakfast. He's got some good videos out there. Yeah. The tech side? Yeah, he's got it. He was teaching me some stuff last Wednesday. I was literally going, wait, time out, Chief. Time out. Not my role. Not my role. I need to see where I can look at where people are in the process. That's all I need to see. Because, folks, when you join my team and you say you got it, you have it. These two can attest. The only thing I ask is, what's the status, right? Mm-hmm. Are they moving forward? That's it. If they're not moving forward, what do I tell you to do? Cut bait and move on, right?
Yep.
There you go. My job is protect the integrity of the mission, make sure my brothers and sisters get the best, and make this machine run. I can't do it alone. My leadership team is set. 3 people per state will represent Project Die Hard. Reach out, connect. Are you the best? All I'm going to say is you got to be the best. My standards haven't changed since 2018. What makes you think they're going to change now? All right. Are we at that time yet, or do we have it anymore?
We're getting close. Actually, I was going to throw it back to Kurt to see if he's got any updates that he had for us as well. So, Kurt, over to you.
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to our partner, Community Pay It Forward, and Zach Clayton. A couple hours ago, he did a fantastic live stream that was informative to me. He referenced, I believe it was a Kansas City Chiefs NFL football game, I guess. If I got it right, it sounded like he was watching the game. And there was apparently a fantastic video that he's going to be putting out the link to help us go back to it and watch this commercial. It was a PSA type commercial. He was describing it that it was like a little skit, a play out of, you know, what it's like to be that person helping another person who's having suicide ideation. And apparently during this this advertisement, it advertised that 78% of suicides are veterans. So apparently there's something going on that this is kind of getting out there more in that commercial space. It was interesting to hear Mark talk about, you know, the NFL and, you know, how they're getting reaches and so on and so forth. So it was encouraging to hear that we've become part of the commercial space of the NFL and a football game like the Kansas City Chiefs. So
I'm loving that, brother. That stat needs to be blasted out.
Yeah.
The only problem I got is
we need
veteran nonprofits paying millions of dollars for that space. Okay. No, we'll never pay for that space. See, folks, Mark with On the Mark TV is doing his part. That gets us into those spaces.
Takes a whole team to make all these pieces happen, to bring it together, to do all the things. So that's huge. I was just trying to pull this up on Facebook to see if Community Pay It Forward is listing that on there yet, and I will definitely be looking at that.
Oh, yeah, look. Send me the tag. Community Pay It Forward. Zach Clayton, great guy, great brother. He has helped this mission so much. I do believe they're on our website. If they're not, I'm going to have to make sure because I know they were on it before. So I got to make sure that they're still on it. Again, folks, if it's not brought to my attention, I don't know how to address it.
Pretty sure they're still on there. I've got it open. I'm looking. Oh, heck yeah. Right there.
They're there?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Right. Done. Love it.
Right there.
Oh, looky. Oh, and our buddies out in Puerto Rico roll out PTSD.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
And look at that. If you just go down a little bit there, this is part of what we're doing when we go to see everybody in Grays Lake, Illinois on Saturday is working with the folks at Inspire World. And let's see if I can get this screen to open. Oh, look at that. Project Diehard. If you would like any logo merchandise, oh my gosh, it's available. Go get some. Spread the word. And while you're at it, you know, if you buy, look, for example, buy that hoodie, you can see right on there, $17 goes back to the mission directly. So you can share out by wearing all these.
Fall is coming. Order the hoodie. Order the hoodie. Order the hoodie.
Go get it. You can get your choice of colors and all the things. Yeah, get these things, support the mission, and share what the mission is. You'll be supporting us in many ways. Not only is money going directly in, you're also wearing something with the logo, and people will find out about it. How cool is that?
Again, folks, every little bit helps.
Every bit.
Every bit. Kurt, community pay it forward. See, when you bring things to the group, I'm going to talk about it.
Good stuff.
Good.
Appreciate it.
It's all good stuff. I'm not putting out our dirty laundry. Thomas Long, Vet Biz. Heard anything back?
No, did not hear anything back yet.
No? Thomas Long, Vet Biz. Hello. No more 9 to 5. Heard anything back?
No, did not hear anything back.
Here we go. This is our podcast. This is what it's for. Brothers, I want to work with you. Get your stuff done. When you share this, tag them, please.
Yeah, they are great guys to work
They're
with.
excellent
Get
guys.
them part of this officially and move things forward with them because they're amazing.
Vet Biz, veteran business. You can't beat it.
Exactly.
Oh, wait. They're going to have an office on our facilities? Wow.
Well, and you know what? It's getting to that time. I hate to say it, but an hour flies when you're having fun. We are we had so much going on here tonight. I do want to make sure we have enough time to share our message of hope with our veterans as we wrap up this evening. I know Mark had to hop off here, but he's doing his part. He's doing all the things. And those with Operation Arizona, those that came and visited, but special thanks to Anthony and to Debbie for being part of this and completely hopping on board the way they have.
Yeah.
I love it. So, and with our message of hope, Brian, I'm going to send it over your way.
Okay. Why do I always got to go first?
Because we like you.
All right, brothers and sisters, veterans, do not give up. You see it every day on our socials. Don't give up. Don't give in. This podcast is just the highlight of Monday. Tomorrow is Connecting Tuesday. Reach out and check your vet. I can't stress that enough. A text is okay. Phone call is better. But the best way to check your vet is face-to-face. That's what our facilities are for. We just got to get the first one done for y'all. But don't give up. You got this. Over to Kurt.
All right, folks, I got my... Is that backwards?
Yeah.
Hang on.
I'm kind of a big...
There it is.
There we go. This is what I want you to say to yourself every day and throughout the day, folks. You are kind of a big deal. That's why we're here. You're a big deal. Your life is worth fighting for. What you can do, your fullest potential. We're here to not just keep you in the day, but we want to help give you a lot of things to do in your day and to enjoy your days. And I shared with some groups that Sue and I and our daughter, we were able to enjoy a couple days with, a couple different organizations and what we do in water skiing. And so that's what we want to bring here. We want to bring here not only that we're here to outreach and take care of the garbage and, the stuff that weighs us down and, uplift, but we also want to get to a point that hopefully you would have a little capacity to celebrate who you are and who's around you, and celebrate us here at Project Diehard. We need you. Back to you, Sue.
Excellent. And we are here. This is all, oh my gosh, this is bigger than us, right? This is much bigger than the few faces you're seeing on here. This is about all who are listening. we need to connect with more people. We are looking for volunteers. We're looking for people to hop on board and join us. And for all the vets out there, for everyone that's out there listening to this, but our vets especially, as we're here, God's not done with you yet. What is your next mission? What are you here to do? What are we going to do together? We've mentioned some events coming up. I'm looking forward to those events, and I would enjoy them much more if you are there with us. So rewind this, go back in and see what is coming up. And if you are able to join us there, please do. You see our faces. You'll see us there. Come say hi. We want to meet you. Thank you so much for all you do here. And as always, we're here for you, and we thank you.